There is healthy expressed anger and toxic expressed anger. When someone is like continuously breaching your boundaries, your healthy boundaries, then you might express through anger to like reinforce your boundaries. It's like, and say, you're not crossing my boundaries any further, no more. And yes, this is also about the survival. This is also about your well-being. Both are connected. So you act. And sometimes just kindness or like being nice is not rewarded, is not understood, and is not respected. So you have to amp up the game in a peaceful, calm, yet serious manner. This is based on your need for self-preservation, an objective need, not a distorted perception that something bad will happen in the future. No, it's not about projections. It is already happening to you when someone is crossing the boundaries and you're experiencing that in real time, in the present moment, and you feel the negative consequences of that. That has already happened. That has arrived. There is no projection anymore. It's time to act. Don't be afraid to fight for yourself, to protect yourself. I know it can be scary, especially if you have been acted opposite way and your strategy has been to avoid conflicts, to make sure that you are safe, but that also has consequences. That has also created an unfavorable situations for you in your life. And now it's finally time to realize that. And you're saying to that, no more. If you want to play at the next level, you can't keep playing the same old game, tolerating the same old dysfunctional, toxic behaviors and attitudes towards yourself. You have to challenge that. You have to break that old cycle. This is a wake-up call to you to start honoring your authenticity, your valid needs, your emotional, your mental, your physical needs. They matter. And know that whatever situation you created, you are finding yourself in, it's not impossible to get out of that situation. What you created, you can uncreate. There is nothing more toxic to keep yourself exposed to continuous abuse and allow yourself to stay in such circumstances, an environment. There is nothing more unloving than that. That was your child self strategy for survival, making sure that people who were bigger than you or stronger than you would not harm you. So you had to adapt to those extreme circumstances. Now that you are adult, you're grown up, you can take more responsibility for yourself and you can act differently to your interests. When you start doing that, the universe will say, You have changed. You are projecting a different energy. Okay, I will mirror that. You have broken the old cycle. You have shifted into a new reality. So end this self-abuse cycle. If you are currently living in an environment with other people, surrounded by other people who give a shit about your well-being, your needs, you are in a narcissistic dynamic. That's a toxic environment. And that's not good for you. Recognize that and start changing that. You have the power you always had to do that. And you don't need anyone's permission to start acting on that. Many people experience health problems as a symptom and an indicator of deep suppression of their feelings, their emotions, including their frustration and feeling disempowered to their current situations, conditions, and environments. And instead of stepping into their power, challenging that and changing that, often what happens is they revert to addictions to cope with that, to try to forget about that, not focus on that. But what it does is it doesn't resolve the situation, just numbs you out. And over time, you accumulate more disease. So literally, this is a very important issue that concerns also your health, literally, and your survival and your thriving depends on this. If you are not willing to stop this pattern, you will never access thriving and freedom in your life. This is the door that you have to open. This is the barrier that you have to break down, step over, and move forward, and leave it in your past. And know that you are not alone. There are hundreds and thousands and millions of people who do this every day, and they decide it's enough. So it's possible, not only for them, but for you. Know this and tap into this collective energy and ride the wave. You are not alone. Embrace the love which comes with courage. If you want to be successful in life, if you have big goals, big dreams, a big vision, then you just simply have to master this lesson. There is no other way. How then are you expecting to fulfill your big dreams and mission and realize and materialize them if you can't even take care of yourself in a everyday living situation? This is the fundamental based on which Everything else will be built on your success included. You want to be a millionaire, but you can't confront people in a simple situation. Then you're not going to be successful. You have to master that and train your ability to be okay, to call out people, to confront people, and spark conflicts. Conflicts is not always a bad thing. Through conflicts, a new connection can be forged, a new understanding and awareness can born. Toxic cycles can be broken, new opportunities can be created. Unwillingness or fear to confront the uncomfortable will keep you in shitty situations, in a shitty life, in shitty jobs, in shitty housing as well, and in shitty relationships. So don't expect anything more if you are not willing to step up. And this is about finally saying yes to yourself. Yes, you matter. Yes, your needs matter. This is self-love. This is self-empowerment. You deserve it. And your Creator knows that. Wants to work with you and help you. So claim your power. The time is now. No more procrastination and delays. This is a major step how you start to become master of your own life, your own destiny. This is how you step into your kings / queens consciousness.